Good morning. I hope everybody's doing well. I just wanted to, pop up, give you a video, a few quick safety tips, and, introduce you to our socket to me. That's our Kubaton. I work with Damsel in Defense, and I love this company, everything about it, and I'm just really happy that I found them. Just to give you a few heads up, a few, quick tips that I've learned over the years. I do wear a wristwatch when I go out in public. Now, when I wear a wristwatch, I'll put it on my right hand, even though I'm right-handed. Now, the reason for that is in the event that somebody is observing you to, plan an attack or take your purse or whatever, they're going to look sometimes, not all the time. Everybody's different, but sometimes they'll look for a second and see whether you're right or left-handed. So if your wristwatch is on your right hand, they're going to assume you're left-handed. Same thing as your purse. I'll wear my pocketbook on my right shoulder instead of my left. It's just little things that you can do that, just to protect yourself. Give yourself like a little bit of a head start. All right, next, I also carry in my pocket, I have a little emergency kit. It has scissors, there's a saw, there's a bunch of stuff in there. Then I also carry a fake debit card, and I'll carry my license. And we'll go over the fake debit card later. There's a reason for that. Now, on my belt loop, I attach my pepper spray, right? This is from Damsel in Defense also. These are called Hardcore. They're great. These have the UV dye on them, so in the event that you do have to use it, the perpetrator actually has the ultraviolet dye on them. So, if the police need to scan them or, whatever, they can run a UV light over them and they know that they were sprayed with one of our sprays. Okay, and also I carry a spring-assisted tactical blade. Now, these are not legal everywhere. And the reason being is because you can kill someone. These are not to stab. If you are in a place where you can carry these are not to stab. No, you don't want to deal with having taken a life, okay? The point behind these is to slash and get away. You want to loosen a grip. You want to get away to safety. You don't want to be the one that takes somebody down. You don't want to. Trust me, it's going to haunt you every day for your life. Don't ever try to take a life, ever. Anyway, I also have my stun gun, and we'll go over that later. Ours have like a little flashlight. You can see how bright it is, and they're very powerful. Now, we're not going to go over this today simply because they're not legal everywhere. Not everybody can carry them. Not everybody can have them. So I'm not even going to bother talking about that one. Now, what I am talking about today is our Kubaton, right? We call these the socket to me. They have a great finger grip, okay? And that's great for, getting a really good grip. Because the point behind these, all right? And I'm just going to give you a couple basic ways to use them. But the point behind these is it adds power to your punch, wherever you're punching them. Okay, and I attach this to my keys. Now the reason for that, and you'll notice that I have like a couple keychains on there. The reason for that is it turns it into like a flailing weapon. So you can, anywhere you can hit somebody with your keys is great. Now you want to make sure, again, you have a good grip on that, because you don't want to take it and be like, whack, because you're going to lose your keys. You don't want to do that. Make sure you have a good grip, okay? And again, it's layers of protection, okay? And we'll talk about that later, but it's good to have more than one layer of protection. You have to have it. So, now, anywhere you hit them, what I would normally do if I was in a situation is flail them toward their face, because they automatically, it's an instinct. It's an instinct. If you go for somebody's face, they can't not. Even seasoned professionals that teach martial arts for a living and 8th degree black belt, their first reaction if something's coming at their face is to flinch. That gives you 2 milliseconds. That actually honestly gives you 0.2 seconds, I believe. I got to check on that. But it gives you a little bit of a time. And in that time, even if it's just a few seconds, it gives you just enough time to get away often. Now, the way that you use this, and there's a lot of people out there that give videos and they break down the pressure points, and we do have a pressure point chart you can get, just email me and I'll send it to you, and it tells you all the different pressure points all over the human body. I don't want to get too complicated, because what's going to happen is, if you're in a situation, you're going to panic. You're going to panic. There's nothing you can do to prevent panicking. You panic. So you're not going to remember what some stupid chick on a video told you. You're not going to remember what a martial arts instructor from 1942 is going to tell you. You're not going to remember that. You're just going to remember, wait, I got this. What now? And that's what's going to happen. So what I really want you to understand, when you get yours in the mail, and I know some of you have ordered them already, and that's why I'm trying to get the video out. When you get yours in the mail, get it in your hand and get used to it and really get a feel for it. Hold it a bunch of different ways and just mess around with it and attack the furniture with it. Just get used to using it. Get comfortable with it in your hand, because this will save your life. And it looks very simple. It looks it looks like nothing. But this is very effective. And this at one time was illegal in a lot of different places, because if you know how to properly use this, you really can. It can be lethal. I'm not teaching you that. I do know that, but I'm not going to teach you that. So what I am going to teach you is what you want to do. I want you to put your thumb on the back, okay, to where it's exactly like that. Now the point behind that is your thumb is stronger, right? It's not a sword. So you're not going to be able to you're not going to jab somebody with it. No, you don't do that. You take it like this, you put your thumb on the back, okay? And you, with purpose, you dig into whatever. This is very effective anywhere you use it. Anywhere. Their leg, their arm, in their chest, in here, in their head, in their neck. Anywhere you stab somebody with this, anywhere you put pressure to is going to hurt. It's not going to run them through. It's not sharp enough to pierce anybody, okay? It's simply it adds power to your punch anywhere you... But one effective pressure point that I do want you to know about is on your hand, there's the V where your two bones meet. And in there, if you put pressure in there, that is a pressure point. That's every person, and they will lose their grip. You put enough pressure in, and practice it on yourself right now. Check it out. It's very, very, very painful. So that's the number one thing I want you to remember. Now, if somebody, by any chance, God forbid, if somebody has you from behind, right, you're going to want to pull this out, okay? Try not to let them know you have it, but you're going to pull it out, put your thumb on the back, wrap your hand around it, and then really dig into their ribs, into whatever. Just dig into them. Because this is sharp enough to where it's not going to feel good. It's really not going to feel good at all. It's going to hurt. And that's the whole point. They're going to lose control because they're in immense pain, and they're going to lose their grip on you. And then bail. The minute they get their hands off of you, run. I don't care where you run. I don't care how. Just get out. Just get away. And then, when you're in a safe place and you know that you're safe, then you figure out what you need to do, okay? Now, that's also a reason why we also have our alarms and, our personal alarms and stuff like that, because, it's good to have some kind of, different ways of communicating, stuff like that. So, I hope this helps you. Feel free to email me, go to my website if you like, check out everything, and like I said, I hope you have a great day, and if you have any questions, shoot me a message. All right? Have a great day.